Chaitanya Prabhu had really like sort of lovely, very funny exchanges with Nityananda Prabhu. Just the way they were speaking, and Mahaprabhu as well. Like, the way they were speaking with each other was in a very joyous, funny mood.
So Mahaprabhu was at the house of Advaita-acharya? Yeah. And the day before, you remember?
The day before was the end of chapter 2. Right?
Must have been, yeah. Gurudev. Oh yeah, Mahaprabhu was speaking in the mood of Srimati Radharani, and then Kaviraj Goswami is summarizing it based on the conclusion of Raghunath Das Goswami, and that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna are the same, non-different. Okay. Shri Chaitanya-charitamrta ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhakti Rakhak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswatamat Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Gaur Premanandi. So we'll start at verse 108. Previous two verses. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Advaita Acharya, you have made me dance in various ways. Now give up this practice. Go with Mukunda and Haridas and accept your lunch. Thereupon Advaita Acharya took prasadam with Mukunda and Haridas, and they all wholeheartedly ate as much as they desired. 108. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shanti Purer Loka Shuni Prabhura Agamana Dekite Aila Loka Prabhura Charana. When the people of Shantipur heard that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying there, they all immediately came to see his lotus feet. Hari Hari Vale Loka Anandita Hana Chamatkara Poila Prabhura Sundarya Dekina. Being very pleased, all the people loudly began to shout the holy name of the Lord. Hari Hari. Indeed, they became struck with wonder upon seeing the beauty of the Lord. Goradeha Kanti Surya Jiniya Ujvala Aruna Vastra Kanti Tare Kare Jalamala. They saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's very fair complexioned body and its bright luster, which conquered the brilliance of the sun. Over and above this was the beauty of the saffron garments that glittered upon his body. So this is really inconceivable that when Kaviraj Goswami says that it conquered the brilliance of the sun, it's not just a metaphor, he means it. That this is really the potency of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and people saw it like that he was so effulgent that it was more than the sun. So who can really imagine this kind of, this degree of beauty and the experience of the people in his relationship? They see like real substance of beauty before them, whereas everything else within experience is just a temporary form, a flickering form. We see beauty, but it's only temporarily appears before us and then fades away. So we get a hint, in the material world, we get a hint of what beauty is, but we're not able to grasp it fully. We can't hold on to it. But when Mahaprabhu appears, his beauty is so radiant that the people are overwhelmed. They've experienced what is real beauty. Aise yaya loka harshe nahi samadhana, lokera sanghate dina hoile avasana. People came and went with great pleasure. There was no calculating how many people assembled there before the day was over. 112. Sandhyate acharya arambhila sankirtana, acharya nachena prabhu korina darshana. As soon as it was evening, Advaita Acharya began the congregational chanting. He even began to dance himself, and the Lord saw the performance. Nityananda Gosai, Bule Acharya Darina, Haridasa Pache Nache, Harasit Shita Hana. When Advaita Acharya began to dance, Nityananda Prabhu began dancing behind him. Haridas Thakur, being very pleased, also began dancing behind him. So they're all being moved to dance by the dancing of Advaita Acharya. Ki kaniba se saki ajuka ananda ora, chiradine madhava mandire mora. Advaita Acharya said, "My dear friends, what shall I say? Today I have received the highest transcendental pleasure. After many, many days, Lord Krishna is in my house." This is a song composed by Vidyapati, who composed many very high songs that Srila Govinda Maharaj told us he sang when he was young. He learned from his father these different very high songs relating to the pastimes of Sri Krishna. Sometimes the word Madhava is misunderstood to refer to Madhavendra Puri. Advaita Acharya was a disciple of Madhavendra Puri, and consequently some people think he was referring to Madhavendra Puri by using the words Madhava, but actually this is not the fact. The song was composed to commemorate the separation of Krishna from Radharani during Krishna's absence in Mathura. It is thought that this song was sung by Srimati Radharani when Krishna returned. It is technically called Mathura Vygraha. So Advaita Acharya is quoting this song at that point. E pada goraiya harshe korena nartana, sveda kampa palakshara hunkara garjana. Advaita Acharya led the Sankirtan party, and with great pleasure he sang this verse. There was a manifestation of ecstatic perspiration, shivering, raised hairs, tears in the eyes, and sometimes thundering and bellowing. These are natural reactions from chanting the pure name of the Lord. And naturally they're in the presence of the Lord, they're all great Vaishnavas, so they're getting this high reaction. Srila Prabhupada told us that even if he were to feel such reactions, he wouldn't show them. And I think referring to his Guru Maharaj, that Saraswati Thakur did not show any of these high reactions, even though he was experiencing them. But because there's so many sahajas around that are imitating these things, and the real Vaishnavas are giving substance of spiritual experience, they don't need to manifest symptoms to get people to believe. Whereas the sahajas show symptoms, and because of the symptoms, artificially produced, people think they're really great souls. So to avoid this artificial notions of things, the great souls don't show these signs. Piri piri kabu prabhura dharena charana charane dhariya prabhure balina vachana. While dancing, Advaita Acharya would sometimes turn around and catch the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Advaita Acharya would then speak to him as follows. Aneka dina tumi more Madhya-lila bandiya garete panachi ebe rakiba bandiya. Sri Advaita Acharya would say, "Many days you escaped me by bluffing. Now I have you in my home, and I will keep you bound up. 118. Etabali acharya anande korena nartana prabhareka ratri acharya koila sankirtana. So speaking, Advaita Acharya performed congregational dancing with great pleasure for 3 hours that night and danced all the time. This Advaita Acharya is in older stage of life, yet he's so filled with ecstasy in relation to Mahaprabhu. He's dancing and dancing for 3 hours. This is like when the actual effect of the holy name takes place, the limitations of the body are subdued, and the nature of the spiritual form comes out more and more. Okay. Premara utkanta prabhura nahi Krishna sanga virahe badila preme jalana taranga. When Advaita Acharya danced in that way, Lord Chaitanya felt ecstatic love for Krishna, and because of his separation, the waves and flames of love increased. Vyakula Hana Prabhu Bhumite Pardila Gosani Dekhiya Acharya Nritya Sambarila. That's for not when it's it's Gosai, not Gosani. Gosai, yeah, Gosai. Being agitated by the ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly fell to the ground. Seeing this, Advaita Acharya stopped dancing. Prabhura Ananta Mukunda Jane Bhalamate Bhavira Sadrisha Pade Lagila Gaite. When Mukunda saw the ecstasy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he understood the feelings of the Lord and began to sing many stanzas, augmenting the force of the Lord's ecstasy. So this is the relationship of Mukunda was a great singer, and understanding the mood of Mahaprabhu, he begins to sing songs that are in consort with that mood. Achara utaila prabhuke kordite nartana padashuni prabhura anga na yaya dharana. Advaita Acharya raised the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to help him dance, but the Lord, after hearing the stanzas sung by Mukunda, could not be held due to his bodily symptoms. Asru kampa pulaka sveda gada gada vachana kshane ute kshane pade kshane ka rodhana. Tears fell from his eyes and his whole body trembled. His bodily hairs stood on end. He perspired heavily and his words faltered. Sometimes he stood, and sometimes he fell, and sometimes he cried. Ha ha prana priya saki ki na hoila more kanu prema vishe mora tanu mana jare. Mukunda sang, "My dear intimate friend, what has happened to me? Due to the effects of the poison of love for Krishna, my body and mind has been severely afflicted." Singing songs about Srimati Radharani's separation and meeting with Krishna. And Advaita Acharya also, at this point, stopped dancing. Ratre dine pode mana sayasti na pan yaha gele kanu pan taha udiyan. My feeling is like this. My mind burns day and night, and I can get no rest. If there were someplace I could go to meet Krishna, I would immediately fly there. E padagaya mukunda madhura sushvare sunya prabhura chitta antare vidare. This stanza was sung by Mukunda in a very sweet voice, but as soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this stanza, his mind went to pieces. Nirveda Vishada Harsha Chapalya Garva Dainya Prabhura Sahita Yuddha Kori Bhava Sainya. The transcendental ecstatic symptoms of disappointment, moroseness, pleasure, restlessness, pride, and humility all began to fight like soldiers within the Lord. So Mahaprabhu was so deeply experiencing these things. All these different symptoms of ecstasy are manifesting in his body by the depth of his transcendental experience. And they're all fighting like soldiers, it says, to predominate in his bodily manifestations. Okay, harsha is described in the Bhakti-rasamrita Sindhu. Harsha is experienced when finally attains the desired goal of life and consequently becomes very glad. When harsha is present, the body shivers and one's bodily hairs stand on end. There are perspiration, tears, and an outburst of passion and madness. The mouth becomes swollen and one experiences inertia and illusion. Inertia is a feeling of motionlessness. Yeah. When a person attains his desired object and feels very fortunate, the luster of his body increases. Because of his own qualities and feelings of greatness, he does not care for anyone else. This is called garva, or pride. In this condition, one utters prayers and does not reply to others' inquiries. Looking at one's own body, concealing one's desires, and not heeding the words of others are symptoms visible in the ecstasy of garva. Jara jara hoila prabhu bhavera prabhare bhumite pardila swasha nahika sharire. The entire body of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to totter due to the onslaught of various ecstatic symptoms. As a result, he immediately fell to the ground and his breathing almost stopped. Dekiya chintita hoila yata bhakta gana achambite ute prabhu koriya garjana. Upon seeing the condition of the Lord, all the devotees became very anxious. Then suddenly the Lord got up and began to make thundering sounds. Bol bol bole nache ananda vivala bhujana nayaya bhava taranga prabala. Upon standing up, the Lord said, "Go on speaking, go on speaking." Thus he began to dance, overwhelmed with pleasure. No one could understand the strong waves of this ecstasy. So who can imagine the experience of the devotees with Mahaprabhu? We have some, little experience when we get together chanting. We feel the energy and the waves coming from the other devotees a little bit. But with Mahaprabhu, it's like huge, unbelievable waves. Who can know what this is? Nityananda Sange Bule Prabhu Ke Dharina Acharya Haridasa Bule Patre Na Nichina. Lord Nityananda began to walk with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to see that he would not fall, and Advaita Acharya and Haridas Thakur followed them, dancing. E mata prahareka nache prabhu range, kabu harsha kabu vishada bhavara tarange. In this way, the Lord danced for at least 3 hours. Sometimes the symptoms of ecstasy were visible, including pleasure, moroseness, and other waves of ecstatic emotional love. Tina dina upavase kordiya bhojana Uddanda nrityete prabhura hoila parishrama. The Lord had been fasting for 3 days, and after that period he took edibles sumptuously. Thus when he danced and jumped high, he became a little fatigued. Tabutana jane shrama prema vishtahana nityananda mahaprabhuke rakila dharina. Being fully absorbed in love of Godhead, he would not understand his fatigue. But Nityananda Prabhu, catching him, stopped his dancing. Acharya Gosai Tabe Rakila Kirtana Nana Seva Kori Prabhuke Koraila Shayana. Although the Lord was fatigued, Nityananda Prabhu kept him steady by holding him. At that time, Advaita Acharya suspended the chanting and, by rendering various services to the Lord, made him lie down to take rest. Mata Dasha Dina Bhojana Kirtana Ekarupa Kori Kare Prabhura Sevana. For 10 continuous days, Advaita Acharya held feasting and chanting in the evening. He served the Lord in this way without any change. Prabhate Acharya Ratna Dolaya Chadana Bhaktagana Sangi Oila Sachimata Lana. In the morning, Chandrasekhar seated Shachimata in a palanquin and brought her from her house with many devotees. Nadia Nagare Loka Stri Balaka Bridha Sabaloka Oila Hoila Sanghata Samridha. In this way, all the people of the town of Nadia, including all the women, boys, and old men, came there. Thus the crowd increased. Prata Kritya Kori Kare Nama Sankirtana Shachimata Lana Oila Advaita Bhavana. In the morning, after regular duties were completed and the Lord was chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the people accompanied Shachimata to the house of Advaita Acharya. Shachi Age Padila Prabhu Dandavata Hana Kadite Lagila Shachi Kola Utaina. As soon as Mother Shachi appeared on the scene, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell before her like a stick. Mother Shachi began to cry, taking the Lord on her lap. Donhara Darshani Dunha Hoila Vivala Kesha Na Dekiya Shachi Hoila Vikala. Upon seeing each other, they both became overwhelmed. Seeing the Lord's head without hair, Mother Shachi became greatly agitated. So Mahaprabhu is sannyasi, so she's normally seeing him with hair in his beautiful form as a grihastha, and now she's disturbed to see Mahaprabhu's hair shaved and gone. Anga muche mukha chumbe kori nirakshana dekita napaya asru bharila nayana. Out of love, she began to caress the body of the Lord. Sometimes she kissed his face and tried to observe him carefully, but because her eyes were filled with tears, she could not see. Kandiya kahena shachi bachare nimani viswarupa samana kariha miturai. Understanding that Lord Chaitanya had accepted the renounced order of life, Shachimata, crying, said to the Lord, "My darling Nimai, do not be cruel like Visvarupa, your elder brother." Sannyasi hoiya puna nadvila darshana tumi taiche koila mora haibe marana. Mother Shachi continued, "After accepting the renounced order, Visvarupa never again gave me audience. If you do like him, that will certainly be the death of me." Kandiya balena prabhu shuna mora ai tomara sharira ai mora kichunai. The Lord replied, "My dear mother, please hear. This body belongs to you. I do not possess anything. Tomara palite deha janma toma hoite koti janma tomara rina napori sodhite. The body was raised by you, and it comes from you. I cannot repay this debt, even in millions of births. Janiva na jane koila yadyapi sannyasa tatapi tomara kabu nahiba udasa. Knowing or unknowingly, I have accepted this renounced order. Still, I shall never be indifferent to you. Tumi yaha kaha ami taha rahiba tumi ye agya korda se ta koriba. My dear mother, whatever you ask me, wherever you ask me to stay, I shall stay, and whatever you order, I shall execute. Etaboli puna puna kore namaskara tushtahane ai kole kore barnabara. Saying this, the Lord offered obeisances to his mother again and again, and Mother Shachi, being pleased, took him again and again on her lap. Tabi ailana acharya gela abhyantara bhaktagana milite prabhu hoila satvara. Then Advaita Acharya took Mother Shachi within the house. The Lord was immediately ready to meet all the devotees. Eke eke milila prabhu sabha bhaktagana sabaramuke deki kori dridha alingana. The Lord met all the devotees one after the other, and looking at everyone's face individually, he embraced them tightly. Keshana dekiya bhakta yadyapi paya dukkha sodarya dekiti tabu paya mahasuka. Although the devotees were unhappy at not seeing the Lord's hair, they nonetheless derived great happiness from seeing his beauty. Srivasa Ramai Vidyanidhi Gadadhara Gangadasa Vrakeshwara Murari Suklambara Buddhimanta Khan Nandana Sridhar Vijaya Vasudeva Damodara Mukunda Sanjaya Katanama Laibayata Navadipavasi Sabare Milila Prabhu Kripa Dristya Hasi Srivas Ramai Vidyanidhi Gadadhar Gangadas Rakeshwar Murari Suklambara Buddhimanta Khan Nandana Sridhar Vijaya Vasudev Damodar Mukunda Sanjaya, and all the others, however many I can mention. Indeed, all the inhabitants of Navadvip arrived there, and the Lord met with them with smiles and glances of mercy. Anandena Chiya Sabe Bali Hodi Hodi Acharya Mandira Hoila Sri Vaikuntha Puri. Everyone was chanting the holy names of Hari and dancing. In this way, the domicile of Advaita Acharya was converted into Sri Vaikuntha Puri. So the whole Navadvip has come, including the closest associates of Mahaprabhu, and they're all chanting in Advaita Acharya's house, and it's become like Vaikuntha. Yata Loka Aila Mahaprabhuke Dekite Nana Grama Hoite Ara Navadvipe Hoite. People came to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from various other villages nearby, as well as Navadvip. Sabha Karivasa Dila Bhaksha Anapana Bahudina Acharya Gosai Koila Samadhana. To everyone who came to see the Lord from villages nearby, especially from Navadvip, Advaita Acharya gave residential quarters, as well as all kinds of eatables for many days. Indeed, he properly adjusted everything. So Advaita Acharya giving everyone a place to stay, giving them prasadam. Not a simple thing, but for Advaita Acharya, probably simple. Acharya Gosanyira Bandhara Akshaya Avyaya Yata Dravya Vyaya Kodi Tata Dravya Hoya. The supplies of Advaita Acharya were inexhaustible and indestructible. As many goods and commodities he used, just as many again appeared. So there's the answer. Advaita Acharya has unlimited supplies because he's fully connected with the service of the Lord. So whatever's necessary comes automatically. This is the amazing nature of devotional service, that even though we desire nothing, at the same time we desire to serve, and as a result of that desire to serve, things come automatically by the higher arrangement of things. And so we see through our lives that it works like that. Krishna always takes care. We just have to be a little bit sincere, a little bit serious, and Krishna will make the arrangements for us to survive and to progress according to his natural desire and our own natural inner determination to develop. Okay. Se dina hoite shachi korena randhana, bhaktagana lana prabhu korena bhojana. From the day Shachimata arrived at the house of Advaita Acharya, she took charge of the cooking, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dined in the company of all the devotees. Dine Acharyeta Priti Prabhura Darshana, Ratre Loka Dehi Prabhura Nartana Kirtana. All the people who came there during the day saw Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the friendly behavior of Advaita Acharya. At night they had the opportunity to see the Lord's dancing and hear his chanting. Kirtana korite prabhura sarva bhavodhoya, stamba kampa palakasru gada gada pralaya. When the Lord performed kirtan, he manifested all kinds of transcendental symptoms. He appeared stunned and trembling. His hair stood on end and his voice faltered. There were tears and devastation. Devastation is described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as a combination of happiness and distress that becomes conspicuous by the absence of any sense of them. So the happiness and distress is so great that they lose touch with what's actually going on. In this condition, a devotee falls to the ground and the subsequent symptoms in the body ensue. These symptoms are mentioned above, and when they become prominent in the body, a state called pralaya, devastation, is manifested. Pralaya, devastation is manifested. So there's devastation of the universe, and in transcendental ecstasy, there's devastation of the body, overwhelmed with, like on total overload. Can't handle, can't deal with the emotions that come as a result of making contact with the experience of separation from the Lord. Kshane kshane pade prabhu achada kana, deki shachimata kahe rodana korea. Frequently, the Lord would tumble to the ground. Seeing this, Mother Shachi would cry. Churna hoila hina vason nitani kalevara haha kori Vishnu pashe magi evara. Srimati Shachimata thought that the body of Nimai was being smashed when he fell down. So she cried, alas, and petitioned Lord Vishnu. Balya kala hoite tomara ye kailu sevana, tara e pala more deha narayana. My dear Lord, kindly bestow this benediction as a result of whatever service I have rendered unto you from my childhood. Vekali nimane pade darani upare, vyatayena nahi lage nimani sharire. Whenever Nimai falls to the surface of the earth, please do not let him feel any pain. E matashachi devi vatsalye vivala harsha bhaya dainya bhave hoila vikala. When Mother Shachi was thus overwhelmed in maternal love for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she became transformed with happiness, fear, and humility, as well as bodily symptoms. This verse indicates that Mother Shachi, born in the family of Nilambara Chakravarti, used to worship Lord Vishnu even before her marriage, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 41. Prapya punya kirtam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha suchinam sumatam gehe yoga brasto vijayate. The unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy. Mother Shachi a Nitya Siddha living entity, is an incarnation of Mother Yashoda. She appeared in the house of Nilambara Chakravarti and was everlastingly engaged in the service of Lord Vishnu. Later, she directly had her child, Lord Vishnu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and she served him from the day of his appearance. This is the position of a Nitya Siddha associate. Srila Narottam Das Thakur therefore sings, Gauranga Sange Gane Nitya Siddha Korimane. Every devotee should know that all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his family members, friends, and other associates were all Nitya Siddhas. Nitya Siddha never forgets the service of the Lord. He is always engaged, even from childhood, in worshiping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there's Nitya Siddhas and Nitya Baddhas. Those who are bound in the material energy. The material energy is so entangling that it's more or less eternal. It's called Nitya Baddha. But by the grace of Mahaprabhu, we have the chance to break that almost eternal binding to the temporary drives of the external energy and the distorted motivation that we all have. We can correct it by contact with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Mahamantra. So this is higher grace. These are, to distinguish from us, it's pointed out, they're Nitya Siddhas. They're just coming in pastimes. They're all permanently engaged with Mahaprabhu, 100% or more lost in his service. Okay. Srivasadi Yata Prabhura Vipra Bhakta Gana Prabhuke Bhiksha Dine Hoila Sabakara Mana. Since Advaita Acharya was giving alms and food to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the other devotees, headed by Srivas Thakur, also decided to give him alms and invite him for lunch. Prabhupada tells how it's the duty of a grihastha to invite sannyasis to their homes, and in many villages the people invite sannyasis, and even Advaita Acharya was supplying Mahaprabhu, a sannyasi, with prasadam, and the other devotees from Navadvip also desired to do this. Shuni Shachi Sabakare Koila Minati Nimanira Darshana Ara Muni Paba Kati. Hearing these proposals made by the other devotees of the Lord, Mother Shachi said to the devotees, how many times shall I get the chance to see Nimai again? Toma Saba Sange Habe Anyatra Milana Muni Abba Ginira Matra E Darshana. Shachimata submitted, as far as you are concerned, you can meet Nimai many times somewhere else. But what is the possibility of my ever meeting him again? I shall have to remain at home. A sannyasi never returns to his home. Yavat Acharya Grihe Nimanira Avastana Muni Bhiksha Dini Dimu Sabakare Magondana. Mother Shachi appealed to all the devotees to give her this charity. As long as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remains at the house of Advaita Acharya, only she would supply him food. Shuni Bhakta Gane Kahe Kore Namaskara Matara Ye Icha Se Samata Sabara. Hearing this appeal from Mother Shachi, all the devotees offered obeisances and said, we all agree to whatever Mother Shachi desires. Matara Vyagrata Deki Prabhura Vyagramana Bhaktagana Ekatra Kordi Balila Vachana. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw his mother's great eagerness, he became a little agitated. He therefore assembled all the devotees present and spoke to them. Toma Sabara Agyavina Kalilama Brindavana Yaite Narila Vigna Koila Nivartana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed them all, without your order, I tried to go to Vrindavan. There was some obstacle, however, and I had to return. Yadyapi Sahasa Ami Koriyache Sannyasa Tatapi Toma Saba Hoite Nahiba Udasa. My dear friends, although I have suddenly accepted this renounced order, I still know that I shall never be indifferent to you. Tomasaba na chadiba, yavat ami jiba, matara tavat ami chadite nariba. My dear friends, as long as I remain manifest, I shall never give you up, nor shall I be able to give up my mother. Sannyasira dharma nahe, sannyasa korina, nija janma stani rahe, kutumba lana. After accepting sannyas, it is not the duty of a sannyasi to remain in his birthplace encircled by relatives. Kehayena e bali e kori nindana, se yukta kaha yate rahe dui dharma. Make some arrangements so that I may not leave you, and at the same time people may not blame me for remaining with relatives after taking sannyas. Sunya prabhura e madhura vachana, Sachipasha acharyadi korila gamana. After hearing Lord Chaitanya's statement, all the devotees headed by Advaita Acharya approached Mother Shachi. Prabhura nivedana tare sakala kahila, Shuni Shachi jagan mata kahite lagila. When they submitted Lord Chaitanya's statement, Mother Shachi, who is the mother of the universe, began to speak. Teho yadi iha rahe, tabe mora sukha, ta ra ninda, haya yadi, seha mora dukkha. Sachimata said, it will be a great happiness for me if Nimai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, stays here. But at the same time, if someone blames him, it will be my great unhappiness. So Prabhupada goes on to say that one should take great responsibility in a particular duty that one has according to his position in Varnashram. Guru nasisyat sojano nasasyat pita nasasyad janmani nasasyat daivam natatsham napatishchasasyan na mochayadya samupera mrityum. One should not become, no one should become a spiritual master, nor a relative, father, mother, worshipable deity, or husband, if he cannot help a person escape the imminent path of death. Srila Prabhupada used to quote this a lot, particularly for grihastas, that as grihastas we had responsibility, the wife for the husband for the wife, and for the children, that it was on us to see that they would be delivered, they would go in the right direction. So for the generally the ordinary person, entering into such responsibility stabilizes one's life and gives one a more balanced foundation to enable approach to Krishna consciousness. For a more developed personality, they may take the position of guru and carry the burden and the responsibility in relation to their disciples or in relation to others in their association that they feel responsibility for. This is all, it's a matter of development in Krishna conscious responsibility, but at the same time, by Krishna's arrangement, he allows us to be placed in positions where we have the responsibility to be properly engaged and take charge to help others in the path of spiritual life. So Prabhupada says that this cycle can be broken if one worships Krishna. Janma karma chemerivyam evam yo veti tattvataha chaktva deham punar janma naiti mam etu sarjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Okay. So Mother Shachi Devi, considering all these things, allows Mahaprabhu to go some distance from her. Tate e yukta bala mora manelaya nila chale rahi yadi dui karya hoya. Mother Shachi Devi said, this consideration is good. In my opinion, if Nima remains at Jagannath Puri, he may not leave any one of us, and at the same time can remain aloof as a sannyasi. Thus both purposes are fulfilled. Nila chali nabadipe yena dui gara loka gata gati varta paba nirantara. Since Jagannath Puri and Navadvip are intimately related, as if they were two rooms in the same house, people from Navadvip generally go to Jagannath Puri, and those in Jagannath Puri go to Navadvip. This coming and going will help carry news of Lord Chaitanya. In this way, I will be able to get news of him. Tumi saba korite patra gamana agamana ganga snana kabu habe tara agamana. All you devotees will be able to come and go, and sometimes he may also come to take his bath in the Ganga. Apanara dukkha sukha taha nahi gani tara ye sukha taha nija sukha mani. I do not care for my personal happiness or unhappiness, but only for his happiness. Indeed, I accept his happiness as my happiness. So she's mother, Shachi Devi, the mother of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So naturally she's feeling like this, only concerned for his happiness. But of course that's real developed devotion, that we want only the happiness of the Lord and no regard for our own personal happiness. So Mother Shachi is representing this perfectly. Shuni Bhakta Gana Tanre Korila Stavana Veda Agya Yaichi Mata Tomara Vachana. After hearing Shachi Mata, all the devotees offered her prayers and assured her that her order, like a Vedic injunction, could not be violated. Veda Agya, an injunction of the Vedas. Bhaktagana Prabhu Age Asaya Kohila Sunya Prabhura Mane Ananda Hoila. All the devotees informed Lord Chaitanya of Shachi Mata's decision. Hearing it, the Lord became very pleased. Navadvipa Basi Adi Yata Bhaktagana Sabare Samana Kori Balila Vachana. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered respects to all the devotees present from Navadvip and other towns and spoke to them as follows. Tumi sabaloka mora parama bandya e bhiksha magon mora deha tumi saba. My dear friends, you are all my intimate friends. Now I am begging a favor of you. Please give it to me. Ghare yana kara sada Krishna sankirtana Krishna nama Krishna kata Krishna aradhana. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested all of them to return home and begin chanting the holy name congregationally. He also requested them to worship Krishna, chant his holy name, and discuss his holy pastimes. So Srila Prabhupada describes this is the Krishna conscious movement, chanting Krishna's names, worshiping Krishna, and discussing his transcendental pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and studying the pastimes of Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya-charitamrta. Anyone can do this without difficulty at home, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested all the devotees present there to do so. Agya deha nilachale koriya gamana madhye madhye asi tomaya diba darashana. After thus instructing the devotees, the Lord asked their permission to go to Jagannath Puri. He assured them that at intervals he would come there and meet them again and again. Etabali sabakara ishat hasina vidaya korila prabhu samana korina. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offering due respects to all the devotees and smiling very mildly, bade them farewell. Sabha Vidaya Dia Prabhu Chalite Koilamana Haridasa Kandi Kahe Karuna Vachana. After requesting all the devotees to return home, the Lord decided to go to Jagannath Puri. At that time, Haridas Thakur began to cry and speak some pathetic words. Nila chale yabituni mora kongati, Nila chale yate mora nahika shakati. Haridas Thakur said, "You're going to Jagannath Puri, and that is all right, but what will be my destination? I'm not able to go to Jagannath Puri." Jai Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada explains that Thakur Haridas was born in a Muslim family, but he was accepted as a Brahmin. As such, he has every right to enter the temple of Jagannath Puri, but there were rules and regulations stipulating that only Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras could enter based on their birth. So Haridas Thakur was feeling hesitation to go to Puri because he wouldn't be allowed in the temple. Later, when Haridas Thakur went to Jagannath Puri, he lived outside the temple at a place called Siddhabakula. A monastery has now been erected there known as Siddhabakula Mutt. People who visit Jagannath Puri often go to Siddhabakula and the tomb of Haridas Thakur on the beach by the sea, which is nearby our temple there in Jagannath Puri. Muni adhama tomara napava darashana ke mate dariba e papishta jivana. Because I am the lowest among men, I shall not be able to see you. How shall I maintain my sinful life? Papishta, sinful. Jivana, life. Prabhu kahe, kara tumi dainya samvarana, tomara dainyete mora, vyakula hoyamana. The Lord replied to Haridas Thakur, please check your humility. Just the sight of your humility very much agitates my mind. Tomalagi Jagannathe Korila Nivedana, Tomalana Yaba Ami Sri Purushottama. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu assured Thakur Haridas that he would place a petition before Lord Jagannath and that he would certainly take him there to Jagannath Puri. Tabita Acharya Kahi Vinaya Korina, Dina Dui Chari Raha Kripata Korina. After that, Advaita Acharya respectfully requested Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show him mercy by remaining there another 2 to 4 days. Dui Chari, 2 to 4. Acharya Vakya Prabhu na kore langhana, nahila Advaita grihe na koila gamana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never violated the request of Advaita Acharya. Therefore, he remained at his home and did not leave immediately for Jagannath Puri. Anandita hoila Acharya shachi bhakta sabha, pratidina kore Acharya mahamahotsava. Lord Chaitanya's decision was received very happily by Advaita Acharya, Mother Shachi, and all the devotees. Advaita Acharya celebrated every day with a great festival. Mahamahotsava, great festival. Dine Krishna Katha Rasa Bhakta Gana Sange, Ratre Maha Mahotsava Sankirtana Range. During the day, the devotees discussed subject matters concerning Krishna, and at night there was great festival of congregational chanting at the house of Advaita Acharya. Anandita Hana Shachi Korena Randhana, Suke Bhojana Kore Prabhu Lana Bhaktagana. Mother Shachi cooked with great pleasure, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with the devotees, accepted the prasadam with great pleasure. Acharya Shraddha Bhakta Griha Sampada Dhane Sakala Sapala Hoila Prabhura Aradhane. In this way, all the opulences of Advaita Acharya, his faith, devotion, home, riches, and everything else were successfully utilized in the worship of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada tells us Advaita Acharya set an example for all householder devotees in his reception of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees, and in his execution of a daily festival at his home. If one has proper means and wealth, he should occasionally invite the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, who are engaged in preaching all over the world and have a festival at their homes. This procedure should be adopted by all centers, and thus there will daily be Sankirtan Yajna. In this age, the only possible yajna is Sankirtan Yajna in the Kali age. So Mahaprabhu is setting an ideal example for all grihastas. Advaita Acharya is setting an ideal example for all grihastas. Festivals, chanting, and utilizing everything in relation to Krishna's service. Shatira Ananda Bade Deki Putra Mukha Bhojana Karana Purna Koila Nija Sukha. As Mother Shachi constantly saw the face of her son and fed him, her own happiness increased and was indeed complete. He mata advaita grihe bhakta gana mile vanchila kataka dina maha kutahale. In this way, at Advaita Acharya's house, all the devotees met and passed some days together in a greatly festive mood. Aradina Prabhu kahe sabha bhakta gane nija nija grihe sabha karaha gamane. The next day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested all the devotees to return to their respective homes. Gare giya kora sabha sabe Krishna Sankirtana punarapi ama sange hoiba milana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also asked them to execute the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord at their homes, and he assured them that they would be able to meet him again. Kabu va tomara koriba niladri gamana, kabu va asiba ami korite ganga snana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told them, sometimes you will come to Jagannath Puri, and sometimes I shall come to bathe in the Ganga. What time is it? Should we go on, or I'll finish this page anyway, then we'll decide. Nityananda Gosai Pandita Jagadananda Damodara Pandita Ara Datta Mukunda Echari Jana Acharya Dila Prabhu Sane Janane Prabodha Kodi Vandila Charane. Sri Advaita Acharya sent 4 persons, Nityananda Gosai, Jagadananda Pandit, Damodar Pandit, and Mukunda Datta, to accompany the Lord. After pacifying his mother Shachimata, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu submitted prayers to her lotus feet. Tare Padikshana Kori Korila Gamana Eta Acharyara Gode Utila Kradana. When everything was arranged, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu circumambulated his mother and then started for Jagannath Puri. In the house of Advaita Acharya, there arose tumultuous crying. Krandana, crying. Pradikshana Kodi, circumambulating the mother. It's some tradition of worshipping the position of the mother, particularly a mother who's a Vaishnava, is necessary. Nirapekshahana Prabhu Shigra Chalila Kandite Acharya Paschat Chalila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was unaffected. He left swiftly, and Advaita Acharya followed him, weeping. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur explains the word nirapeksha means not being affected by anything material and remaining fixed in the service of the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not very much care for the roaring tumult and cry at the house of Advaita Acharya, which he heard when he was starting for Jagannath Puri. Prabhupada says worldly moralists may criticize Mahaprabhu for this, but actually in Krishna consciousness we should be unaffected by different worldly situations and affections. If one becomes too much entangled in such things, progress in Krishna consciousness will be difficult. So one has to be neutral in terms of material affection. Katadura Gaya Prabhu Kori Yadahata Acharya Prabodhi Kahi Kichu Mishta Bata. After he had followed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for some distance, Advaita Acharya was petitioned by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with folded hands. The Lord spoke the following sweet words. Janani Prabodha Kori Bhakta Samadhana Tumi Vygraha Hoila Karu Na Rahibe Prana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please pacify all the devotees and my mother. If you become agitated, no one will be able to continue to exist. So Mahaprabhu is requesting, Advaita, you show the example. Otherwise, everybody's going to be unable to control themselves. They won't be able to live in my separation. So you have to show that it's possible. Etavali Prabhur Tare Kore Alingana Nivriti Korea Koila Swachanda Gamana. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Advaita Acharya and stopped him from following any further. Then, without anxiety, he proceeded to Jagannath Puri. Svachanda, without anxiety. Ganga Tiri Tiri Prabhu Chari Jana Sate Niladri Chalila Prabhu Chatrabhoga Pate. The Lord with 4 other persons went along the banks of the Ganga through the path of Chatrabhoga towards Niladri, Jagannath Puri. And the purport describes different locations on the way to Jagannath Puri along the Ganga and the different railway stations that were set down by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Chaitanya Mangala Prabhura Niladri Gamana Vistari Varniyachena Dasa Vrindavana. In his book known as Chaitanya Mangala, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur has elaborately described the Lord's passage to Jagannath Puri. So Saraswati Thakur describes the exact path that he took through Bengal and into Orissa. In this way, going to all these different places and taking bath in the different rivers and at the different ghats, he finally reaches Jagannath Puri. Advaita grihe prabhura vilasa shune yejana achire milaye tare Krishna prema dhana. If one hears the activities of the Lord at the house of Advaita Acharya, he will certainly very soon attain the riches of love of Krishna. So this is the verdict of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj, that these kinds of pastimes have that degree of power and potency to make an actual transformation of the heart. So we have such, great fortune to be able to sit to hear these things. And, of course it depends on the degree to which we're actually hearing, but nonetheless, there's great potency in just hearing, understanding, and allowing the sound of the voice of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj reciting the description of the pastimes of Mahaprabhu given to him by Raghunath Das, coming from Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy, I think, to some extent. So all these great souls are participating, and we are able to take the benefit by the grace of our Guru Varga. Sri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yara Asha Chaitanya-charitamrta Kahe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya-charitamrta, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhakti-vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya-charitamrta, Madhya-lila, 3rd chapter, describing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's stay at the house of Advaita Acharya, his acceptance of the sannyas order, and observations of daily festivals at Advaita Acharya's house, his congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord, and is feasting with all the devotees. So that's end chapter 3, and we'll start tomorrow with chapter 4. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Chaitanya-charitamrta ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Acharya Brinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi.